We are here with David from Sunflower Honey, and I thought it'd be fun to find out a little bit about some honey and bees and hives and farmers markets. So first of all, why don't you just introduce yourself? And
well, I'm David Jones, and I've been keeping bees for about 14 years.
Wow.
And actually been trying in the last 8 years to go commercial with varying degrees of success.
Yeah.
Got into the farmers market in July of 2010, and I sold quite a bit of honey. And this year, I'm back in the market for 2011. However, the spring hasn't been very kind to me. Very little rain, high winds have kept the bees in the colonies. Bear attack 2 weeks ago took out one of my apiaries, so my supply is kind of slim. Yeah. But I'm still in there swinging.
You're still, and check out this honey here. We're just going to do a little look at this. So this is this spring's crop of honey, right?
Yes.
So where did this honey come from? What kind of flowers?
The primary floral source was Palo Verde.
Really?
These were bees that it's from bees that I keep in Tonto Basin.
Really? Okay.
Lake. There's an awful lot of Palo Verde bloom, and that's what lends this almost lemonade color to the honey.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Actually quite interesting. It's a very light flavor.
Yeah, I had some, and I thought it was delicious. And I like how honey has all these different flavors, and that is based on the kind of why is honey different from one kind to the other?
Well, it's all based upon the floral source. But even within a certain bloom, any given bloom, like for instance mesquite, can range from almost water white in color to a dark amber.
Yeah, I've had the really dark kind. When I think of mesquite, that's the kind I think of, but there's other kinds. Awesome. Well, good. And then, so you tried doing commercial stuff. So how's the farmers market going for you?
Really well.
Yeah?
A lot of interest in bees, in honey, and people ask a lot of questions about how honey is produced.
Yeah.
And me, with my teaching background,
you like doing that.
I like explaining to people how honey is produced.
That's cool. And then you have all of these things. I think it's really cool that you bring. What's this thing right here?
It's an extractor.
This is an extractor.
It's a hand crank extractor. I harvest my frames from my colonies. I uncap with a hot knife, and then I spin it, and it flings out the honey.
So it's like a centrifuge that just makes all the honey come out.
It drains down to the bottom, and I flip open the valve, and out flows the honey.
Out flows the honey. I bet that feels nice after bear attacks and all that stuff, that you actually, in the end of the year, have some honey. And then there's more than one honey crop a year. I mean, this is the springtime, Palo Verde, whatever. What comes next?
It would be mesquite.
Yeah.
Catclaw. There'd be some swirl blossom happening now.
Really? Yeah, I saw some blossoms. And bees can get pollen from swirl
Bees love
flowers.
Swirl blossoms.
Really?
The pollen and the nectar.
Yeah.
And then after mesquite is over, then we need to wait for the monsoon. If we don't get a monsoon, then we don't have a honey harvest for the fall. If we do get monsoon rains, then we'll likely get some honey.
Yeah, there'll be a bunch of new flowers popping up all over the place. So we really appreciate having you here. We love it that you're the beekeeper and that you bring this stuff to us, and your honey's delicious.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Pass that on to the bees.
Yeah, really. Just we'll be the buzz, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of stupid bee jokes, right?
Oh, likely. Yes.
So we'll work on that. All right, thanks, David.
All right, you're welcome.